Viewer discretion is advised.
The demonic presence behind real-life wizards, witches, and warlocks. The dark arts are real and can put a soul in danger, while pop culture paints wizards, witches, and warlocks as fun, relatable characters. What many do not realize is that the world of the dark arts is real. There do exist witches, warlocks, and wizards, and they do cast spells, study potions, and practice magic. It's not fantasy, it's reality. The witches of America, the Pacific, Asia, Europe, Africa, South America, Caribbean, and the Middle East. This video is a live performance by witches at America Got Talent. This documentary is to show the lives of modern-day witches in America, and the world discovered many witches keep their magic lives quiet and prefer to remain in the broom closet, coming out only to friends and fellow believers. See how this witch perform witchcraft magic at America Got Talent. The action during America Got Talent. See how this judges without knowing was caged by this demonic forces. Behind this, which is Satan himself. As the witch move around among the judges, in fear they submit to the demonic. The witch is also respected by the judges, which who move among them. There are about 1 million Americans who practice paganism, meant self-identify as witches, and who practice a nature-worshipping and polytheistic religion, which has its own rites and rituals. According to an article in Cosmopolitan, witches do gather in a circle to perform rituals, sometimes outdoors, under the moon. They use wands and ritual daggers or athems to guide magical energy in the right direction. They chant, sometimes in ancient languages. The book you see this which is carrying is the Satanic Bible, is a collection of essays, observations, and rituals published by Anton LaVey in 1969. It is the central religious text of LaVeyan Satanism and is considered the foundation of its philosophy and dogma. It has been described as the most important document to influence contemporary Satanism. Though the Satanic Bible is not considered to be sacred scripture in the way that the Christian Bible is to Christianity, LaVeyan Satanists regard it as an authoritative text, as it is a contemporary text that has attained for them scriptural status. It extols the virtues of exploring one's own nature and instincts. They do perform hexes and worship multiple gods. But a true witch is a worshipper of the devil. Witches celebrate Samhain, Black Sabbath, drink human blood and animals' blood to gain power, and hold particularly intense rituals, evoking people who have passed away and hoping to receive a message or help from the other side. Witches are both male and female. The witch putting his hand over the head, speaking into his mind, using demons. Advertising. Magic seeks to take matters into the wizard's or witch's own hands and denies God's providential care over all creation. It is harmful to the soul and plunges a person into a great darkness that is hard to overcome. Even more troubling, practicing the dark arts can open a person up to the demonic, who is constantly trying to lead souls away from Elohim. Former satanic high priest John Ramirez was a high priest in the Church of Satan. He used to be known as the son of the devil. He was a general in the kingdom of darkness. John grew up in a family of witches and warlocks. They practiced Santeria, demonic worship of saints. As a result, even at a young age, he got involved in Satanism. At age 7, he saw his father worshiping the devil in their home. Thus, fear had filled their home because of the devil's presence. From then on, he became wrapped up in the occult and worshiping the devil. He also attended a demonic church and was trained by witches and warlocks. Living in the dark side. Growing up, he became so engulfed in darkness. He spent his time participating in many demonic practices. He grew in practicing darkness and eventually became a satanic high priest. In his last conversation with the devil before becoming a Christian, the devil told him, "My son, could I talk to you?" He turned numb, and the devil said, "You know why God threw us out of heaven? Because God was jealous of us. And that's why he threw us out of heaven." Then the devil left. While walking home at 4 in the morning, Jesus Christ appeared. John Ramirez has absolute obedience to darkness. That was his key to power. He had obedience. John Ramirez says that he would talk with the devil face to face like you and I, talking right now for hours. John says that Satan became the father that he never had. John said that he was devoted to Satan. He would light up his candles, spit the rum, spit the cigar smoke. And the cigar smoke means power. And if he did not have enough money for a rooster, for blood, he would cut himself and use his own blood and pour it in. He says when he starts doing his sacrifice, his obedience to the things of darkness, these rituals, the whole atmosphere of the room changes, and he knew that something was there. And when there's something there, the demonic, he had absolute obedience to Satan, to the devil, because that was his life back then. And so the question you and I have to ask ourselves today is, how much obedience do we have to the King of all kings and the Lord of all lords, the very name that one day every knee will bow and every tongue confess that he is Lord? John Ramirez is a popular public speaker at both Christian and secular events. He is frequently a featured guest on popular radio and TV shows. Formerly a third-ranking high priest of a satanic cult in New York City, John is now a vibrant evangelist who loves to share the gospel of Jesus Christ wherever he goes. As John did, thousands are now finding their way out of Satanism, Santeria, Palomayam, and spiritualism as he shares his fascinating and powerful story with them, revealed by the ex-warlock who practiced witchcraft in the highest level. Today he serves Yeshua. If Yeshua saved him from Satanism, you this Satanist can be saved too. The cross has the power to set men free, whether they admit it or not. People carry in their hearts an incredible load of anxiety and fear because of guilt. This is normal because all men are guilty of sin, and this fact has been well documented in the Bible. Go to a Christian church, ask Yeshua to come into your life, and you will find salvation in your soul. Remember, there is power at the cross. Messianic 7 Newscast broadcasting world news, current affairs, events surrounding modern-day Israel and the Jewish people, what the Torah holds for us, what is happening to the Gentiles. It is our hope that we can connect for you the prophetic dots between God's plan for mankind, Israel, and today's news.